You probably couldn't have picked a worse day to come camping.
Yes, it's bog, mud and rain.
Yeah, innit? River's high.
Very high.
We're in Staffordshire at the minute, hoping to do a cave camp. I'm not going to be too cocky because we've been out before and hoping to do a cave camp and had to come home. So fingers crossed. Let's see, shall we? We're going to get so wet on this. What's your top tip for going out in the rain?
Poncho.
Poncho. Definitely a poncho. Over the bag. Waterproof trousers. Oh dear, it's don't know if that's coming across on the camera, but it's bloody horrible. Still, good to be out.
Right, the best thing about coming out in this weather is the path's flooded. Look. Look at this. Completely, the water's just over the top of it.
Hey, good job with all the speedos, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got water on the lens. Yep, it is raining.
Oh no.
But yeah.
What a way to follow.
Kinda looks like it's going to go over the boots up there as well. Maybe not so bad here, but it's raining heavier. This is a fun bit. It's like a waterfall. It's very deep this side.
I don't know how I did that and still kept dry feet. And I've got carrymores on as well.
Yeah, there was fun slippy rocks and water.
if you wee on carrymores, the leak. But yeah, that's look at it. Some people crossing there. It's all good fun, innit? Gotta love UK weather. There we go. Drippy.
It's wet.
It's wet. No. Got a river running down here. Is anywhere dry? There is literally a little river running out the cave. Oh, man. There you go, people. Don't come camping in a cave in the winter.
Yeah. This was dry the last time we've been here.
It was bone dry.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first cave camp we've attempted in the last few weeks. We actually went out on Christmas Eve, didn't we? And
we did.
Different cave, but similar situation. We went with all good intentions, but in normal bivvy bags, and the rain was just coming from the roof again, all the water
dripping. It was
dripping.
relentless. There was absolutely no way we could have camped there because we just didn't have any shelter, so oops.
Few slips and falls on that trip.
Oh yeah, we both fell over, didn't we, on that one?
Even got really cocky at the beginning and said this. So if you've ever wondered what or how or anything like that you need to do a cave wild camp, then hopefully this video will give you a little insight in what and how to do. But you live and learn, don't you? We completely scrapped that trip and it was good to get out, but we've come back with force tonight with hooped bivvies, so fingers crossed we stay dry. So what's the plan, boss?
Stay and bivvy.
Stay and bivvy.
Hoop bivvies, so we'll be okay.
Good job we didn't bring the normal bivvy bags because it's raining inside here, which is funny because it's not raining outside of here.
No.
We found a couple of dry spots. We're going to have to go in sort of one there, one there. That's the only real dry spot we can put them really in, and a bit of a dry spot over there to sit and cook.
Yeah. And then just like a little mini river running down here.
It is. It's yeah, it's channeling down there, but it's. I should have expected it really, but we've been in here before and it's been bone dry and it's been raining, but we've had to say all the rivers are like flooding the banks, and probably the wettest time we could have chose really to sleep in a cave. Right, so it might be a dripping wet gaping hole. Stop being rude. But we're going to try and make it home for the night, aren't we?
Yes.
Going to stick a light in there. That's Phoenix's flagship new lantern. I'll tell you a bit about that later if you're interested. Got a joss stick going in the back.
So it smells like home.
It does smell like home. Our home doesn't smell like a cave, but
no, it smells like a joss stick.
yeah, and some water filtering too. Let's turn this on. This does a warm white. Look at that.
This is a beautiful light. I love the colour.
It already makes it look homely already, doesn't it? So yeah, we'll go. That's waterproof as well, so we'll go stick that somewhere.
Also brought some tea lights with this. Hideous things. They've got glitter on the top and they smell of apples. They smell nice, but they look ridiculous. But we're going to put a few of those about at night just to make it look cosy. Oh, look, that looks cosy already. You just look like a weird monk walking out of your habitat then.
Did I?
Yeah. Coming out from the glow.
You've got to keep your foot up in here because it's
it's raining.
raining.
That's why I've got a hat on.
So it's 4 o'clock and we're still here, aren't we?
We are still here.
Still dripping.
I think it's just going to drip all night.
It is going to drip all
it?
night. Not the best choice for a winter camp.
But here we are.
Here we are, yes, indeed. So at this point in the evening, we just stood around really watching drips, and you can't walk around in the cave because it's dripping so much. You've got to put your hood up because first time you don't, both of us are, had numerous drips down
the back of the neck.
And you look up, you go, oh, what's that? And then you just get one in your eye. And
the worst thing is it's freezing cold water as well. It's not even slightly warm, is it?
And I don't know why, because at this point in the evening, it wasn't raining outside, so you come outside, it's dry, but then you find yourself gravitating towards inside, but you have to keep, was keeping a ponchos on.
Because it's windy when you go out, so you kind of come out of the wind and then just get dripped on, so you can't win really.
Yeah, it's both cosy and
wet.
And wet at the same time. Right, so to pass the time, because we're not drinking tonight, being good, trying to lose weight and all that lot. I am too as well. Joking.
Charming.
We're going to have a go of Would You Rather. This is for teens, but we're nearly teens anyway. So. Right, so Zoe doesn't know what these are. Right, would you rather give up your mobile phone for 6 months or lose one of your friends forever, as in die?
I guess you've got to say give up your phone, haven't you?
I thought she was going to say friends. Okay. Right, so battle a turkey the size of a giraffe or 20 giraffes the size of a turkey. Which one would you rather battle?
Battle it?
A turkey the size of a giraffe or 20 giraffes the size of...
I'd go with 20 giraffes because turkeys have pecky things and scratchy feet. I think they do more damage than a giraffe.
Right, so you turn the page and then you can ask me
yours,
some.
Yes. Would you rather surf in shark-infested waters or parachute into the Grand Canyon?
Oh, definitely parachute into the Grand Canyon and then camp it when you got to the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Would you rather eat a live scorpion or drink muddy water?
Well, I'm a wild camper, so I drink muddy water.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
I think you've got a bit of glitter on your head there. It's just sparkling.
Oh, that's off the candles.
That's off the candles, the glitter candles.
I was covered in it at one point.
Would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals?
Oh, that's tricky.
Oh, yeah.
History, because that would be so interesting.
You'd like to know the history of this cave.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Right, final one for you. Have 2 tongues or no tongue at all?
2? Why not 2?
2 tongues.
Think what you can do with 2.
Yeah, think what you could do with 2. I'm getting ideas already.
Would you rather look like your grandpa or smell like your grandpa?
Well, my grandpa was bald, bless him, from quite an early age, so I'm lucky I've got hair. I'm keeping it as long as I can until it starts falling out. I think I'd rather smell like my granddad because I don't remember him having any bad smell, but he was bald, so... or bold, as Zoe says.
Would you rather be really healthy for the rest of your life or really wealthy for the rest of your life?
Healthy, 100% healthy. Money doesn't mean... it's nice to have a bit now and again, but it's not the drive in my life, really. So.
Yeah, if you were wealthy but really ill, that'd be no good, would it? You'd have no fun.
So if you want, we'll do some more of these later on in the video. If you do, give the video a thumbs up and it lets us know we're doing something right or wrong, or give us some feedback. But yeah, definitely a thumbs up, and we'll do some more of these. We've got a whole book there.
We have a whole book. Sometimes I think, what am I doing? I'm stood here and my entertainment is watching a drip landing in a puddle.
Yeah, you don't know you're born, you don't. Life don't get much better than this. Someone said in the comments you're like a real life Lara Croft.
Oh.
And this is like a tomb, like Tomb Raider.
It? Yeah.
You just need to kill a mummy or something.
Yeah, and dye my hair black.
Tea is on the go. So I've got just cooking in the cave entrance here, just out of the drippy area. Spicy Mexican rice and some Aldi hot chicken curry. So, because that's microwave rice, it's a bit hard, so you have to fry it off a bit with a bit of water just to soften it up a bit. So what's that then?
Plum tomatoes with peas and then some smoked tofu thrown in there.
Looks like blood in that tub.
Oh, that's nice.
It does.
It's how is tomatoes like blood? That's just tomato.
Anyway, I'm cooking on the BCB stove with bioethanol. Zoe's bioethanol as well. She's drinking it.
Yeah.
And what's that stove called? Because people always ask what that's called.
I know. Phantom Light.
Phantom
stove.
Light.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this stove. It's my favourite stove.
I know. I like mine. God, as soon as we start cooking tea, that 300-mile-an-hour winds sweep through, don't they?
It blew my spoon off the top and into the mud.
Good job I didn't blow it off the cliff.
No.
Here's a camping tip for you. If you bring curry and rice, stick your curry tin upside down inside your rice bag. So if you forget a bag, it's a rubbish bag. It's not going to mess up your rucksack. It's better than being a scuzzer and leaving it behind. There we go. Fits perfect inside. Keep things nice and clean.
Right, so I've hid eight candles around the place, and Gareth's got to try and find them so he can light them. Things we do for entertainment, eh?
Well, I've already seen one because it's next to the water filter.
Precariously balanced.
Yeah, probably drop them in the
slide
night.
off, yeah.
Cover me in hot wax. And not the good sort of hot wax either. I found 3.
Yeah, that's the biggest ledge.
Well, so
It's like a firework.
you know, our friend Gareth made us some wooden cubes, which are these. Thank you very much. But Gareth, what he did, he couldn't find any black tea lights to match the dots. So he got a regular tea light and painted it black.
As you do.
As you do. And I'm sure it's not safe to light, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
toxic
anyway,
fumes in your house is just what everybody wants, isn't it?
we lit them in the house, and they started sparking and stuff, and I scraped them like Gareth painted these candles. So I WhatsApped him and sent him this video. Is that paint on top of those candles? That paint's not fuming, is it? For fuck's sake, mate, what the hell is that fucking Christ almighty? So he assures us that we aren't going to die when we light them, but sorry, Jim. They're quite cool little things, eh?
Yeah, they're nice, yeah.
They're nice, but probably deadly. We have some nice friends like that. Do you know, Zoe likes hot wax on her
what?
candles.
Hang on, I was going to say about hot wax anywhere.
You're getting worried then, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shit. I look like Dame Edna Everidge or something. Gosh, these are dangerous.
Aren't they? Who knew that glitter would go up like that?
Where'd you get these from? Is there any at the back?
Maybe.
Put them on.
There we go. Now you can see it looks so cute.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah. It does look nice.
Right, are you ready for round 2 of Would You Rather for teens?
It's a silly book, isn't it?
Right, so dance in front of 1,000 people or sing in front of 1,000 people?
I could do either. Dance,
Yeah,
I think.
Zoe used to be a showgirl.
No, I didn't.
Doing the can-can on stage. What's the can-can music? Anyway. Oh no. Oh, Zoe. Have a squeaky high-pitched voice.
Did you make this one up?
No. Or a really deep and loud voice.
I'll have a squeaky one because I haven't got that anyway.
Your wish is granted. Zoe.
That's unbelievable. I always have this problem, you know, when you have to do those phone calls where it has to recognise your voice and then move you on to the next part in the phone call.
So for option 1, say yes now.
Yeah. And I say it and it just doesn't acknowledge I've spoke at all. And I can do this 4 or 5 times and it just still does not do it.
The cameras are the same, so the cameras are voice activated, so you say start recording and it's
nothing.
Just doesn't have you ever seen that Miranda scene where she's doing Zoe's, she's worse than that.
Yeah, it's worse than that.
It's funny because she gets angry, she's shouting down the phone, yes!
It doesn't matter how you articulate it. I even tried to change the tone of my voice and it still doesn't get it. I can't get low enough.
Go, yes. Thank you for your selection.
Yeah.
It's comical. Right, and the last one, give up watching TV and movies for a year, or give up video games for a year.
Oh, that's fantastic, so I do neither.
Well, actually, you play on the Wii Fit and stuff.
Does that count as a video game?
It's a computer game, yeah.
Oh, okay. Give up the TV, that's easy.
Yeah, we don't do TV. TV's crap.
Would you rather live in the wilderness for the rest of your life or
Yes.
have no legs?
Let me think.
Yeah. That's silly. Would you rather be Would you rather be completely insane, know that you are insane, or completely insane and believe you are sane?
I'll let you answer this one, shall I?
So Gareth's washing his hands under the drips and his hands are steaming.
Who are those?
Yeah, you look like some spooky wizard.
Whoa.
It does look funny. Your hands must be hot to be steaming like that. I know the water's really cold.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's funny.
Steamy hands. I wonder what'll happen if I put it other places.
Let's turn the camera off and try.
That's not. It's raining again now. Hopefully,
That's fine, it's lovely and dry in here.
yeah, full waterproofs.
Yeah.
It does look cosy on video.
Yeah, it is cosy, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
drippy, but it's cosy.
But hopefully it won't come through the roof anymore. I think it'll take maybe, I don't know, a good few hours or days. So we're literally going to wait till right before bed till we get the bivvy bags out and set up along this side wall. That's yeah, I just don't want things getting wet or damp before we actually get into bed.
No, not wise, is it?
Don't think it'll be many more hours. Probably in the next hour, I think we'll be. What do you
Yeah, when all
reckon?
the tea lights have burnt out and...
Yeah, we've still got a few going. I count 1, 2, 3 at the minute. There was.
They're rapidly going down.
There
There
was-
was 5 a minute ago.
I just light it up with the torch. There we go. So a bit of an update really, because although we've used this at home lots, we've not really paid much attention to the run time. Now this was fully charged before we came out, charged up last night. I don't know if you can see that battery level indicator. Just there, flickering on 1, which means the battery's like nearly dead. Now this has been on, we probably put this on about 4 o'clock and it's coming up to 9 now. So how many hours is that? 5 hours. So
Might have been a bit earlier than 4, but even so, it's still only done 6 hours at the moment.
yeah, it's been on its maximum setting, which is 2000 lumens, and it's supposed to drop down, but it give a run time of 9 hours. Not had that, so as always, want to be honest in videos, reviews, products and stuff, and so just a heads up, the specs are wrong, isn't it?
Yep, unfortunately.
So sometimes companies just, I think they must hate us, because
Yeah.
if we get a product that doesn't, it doesn't work, or it doesn't work how it's advertised, or there's a fault, or it's not performing how it should, we'll tell you that, because we've always said from the start, honesty in that respect is paramount, because people are spending the hard-earned cash on equipment, and you see a lot of YouTube review videos, and they're making it look like the best thing since sliced bread, and things have flaws, and that's just part of life. People have flaws, products have flaws, and manufacturers
Get it wrong.
yeah, they do get it wrong, but they also need to know, user feedback of, because they've designed something and they might not have necessarily gone out and tried it for a year, so they need this feedback to make improvements, and good manufacturers will take that on board and improve the next version of it. It's not to say that you shouldn't buy something if it has a quirk or a fault. It just might not work in certain situations, but we would rather convey that to you so you know what you're buying, rather than that's fantastic just because we've got
at
one.
least that way you can make an informed choice whether you want it or not.
So sorry to any manufacturers that don't like that, but that's just the way it is, and in the long term it's going to do your business wonders, because you can make improvements and make that perfect product. So here we go, boys and girls. Snug Pack Stratospheres, hooped bivvies. His and hers. I'm nearest to the entrance to the cave. Snug Pack Sleeper Light 3/4 length mats. I think that's what they're called. Only 2.5 centimetres, but they do the job. And what, nature hike.
Nature hike, snowbirds, sleeping bags as usual.
Yeah, the -7 version.
Yeah.
It's not going to get that cold tonight, hopefully,
No.
but yes, it's what we take out in winter.
I
Cause
normally sleep like a train, but it's very wet.
yeah.
I sleep side by side.
So I've just dripped on the camera then. I've got a drip coming right where the opening for the zip is, and another one on the opening there. A couple on top.
But if you only have water on there, mine are more or less running down the back, so it's not too bad around the opening.
Yeah, you'll be alright getting in and out. Yeah. Just me that will get wet. Yeah, and then just a bit of foam underneath both of them, just a bit of protection, because there's a bit of bit of broken glass in here that we've seen, but we've tried to clear up what we can. But you never know, do you?
No.
Might be hiding under the sludge. Still a candle going right at the back there.
There is, yeah.
That's good, because it's only a 3 or 4 hour candle. That lasted longer than the Phoenix did.
Oh dear.
And it's only meant to be like a
Cheaper
yeah.
tea light.
Oh dear. Gosh, I just got my toothbrush out and look at that dust. What the hell's that? What have you been putting on my toothbrush? You're trying to drug me?
Yeah.
Is it that Rohypnol powder?
Yeah, powder form.
Right, so this might be a bit awkward to show you, but this is my view from out my cooped bivvy. That's sort of my view, just out the door there. Yeah. 99.
So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, we're just getting up. It's a good job we put our shoes in bin bags, because they're just absolutely covered in mud. Just everywhere is just splashed with mud where it's just splashed back up. Bivvy bags are quite wet.
Oh.
Gareth's over there. He's about to sit up in a minute and assess his situation.
Really wet, so.
Yeah. It is just like rained on top of everything constantly all night. His is all wet as well, look.
As we're getting up this morning, it's been an interesting night really. Last night, the rain was pelting it down outside, and we didn't know until we'd gone outside the cave, and I think it took about 3 or 4 hours to start coming through, heavier through the rocks.
Through, didn't it, into the cave?
And
more heavy.
It got heavier and heavier. When I went to bed, I was getting the odd drip on my shoulder and one down somewhere down on my body and one on my leg. But during the night, it was going thud, thud, and by the end, it was going thud, 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 thud. And it honestly sounded like there was a waterfall running from the back of the cave.
It did.
And I thought, oh no, I'm going to open, look out my bivvy bag and shine the torch, and there's going to be a river. I mean, the floor was quite flooded anyway, but this is the cold, hard truth of winter bivvy, and sometimes you're going to get right shitty and dirty and wet.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Gareth's water was falling like off the roof down onto his bivvy bags. At least he had like clean water. Mine was doing the opposite. The drips was missing me, but it was hitting the mud at the side of me and then splashing the mud back over onto me, which was delightful. So when I woke up, everything was like covered in mud. Lovely.
So if you are bothered by mud and it freaks you out or getting a bit wet or damp,
caravan.
Winter bivvying's probably not for you. I mean, not every bivvy camp's like that,
it's not,
but to say it's all frills and joy
easy, it's not. No,
it's not. I mean, last night was probably one of our most challenging bivvy camps we've done.
It was just so muddy.
Just staying dry, and you can't stay clean. We probably washed our hands 20 times through the night.
On the upside, the drips in the cave, you could just go like this and wash your hands constantly.
Yeah, so as I said, that's the cold, hard truth of bivvy camping in the winter. And, again, it's about honesty. We could have made this video look like it was the next best, amazing to sleep in this cave and luxury and cozy and all that lot. But it's hard. And if you don't enjoy those hard sort of camps, then probably stay until spring or tent somewhere nice. But we like the mud, don't we?
We loved it.
Oh, the cave has literally flooded out during the night. It's water everywhere. Right, poncho and waterproof trousers on. That was a good, nice balancing act. Just said to Zoe, I could hear a waterfall running in the night because the rain was like hammering it down out there, and obviously after a few hours it had come through the rock, and as somewhere, like we was there, somewhere back there's a waterfall going on. I thought, oh great, it's going to start coming in the bivvy bag in the night, but oh dear, it's yeah, everything's proper. So there's a big puddle there where there wasn't one last night. I nearly put my bivvy bag there last night, didn't I?
Yeah, you've been contemplating it.
So, still pitch black outside. Nice. A nice pack away. Anyway, going for a wee. Morning. Gotta love it, haven't you? I think the wise thing to do is, because it's not raining outside, is to carry both of these out onto the ledge and do all our unpacking there. Last night we helped each other set them up, and then you need someone to hold things, because if you put anything down anywhere in here, it's and you can't put a big tarp down, because all it does is collect the water. Georgia camping, eh?
But we did it.
We did it.
It's an achievement, isn't it?
It is. We've determined. We could have easily gone home, but we didn't let it beat us.
No, we've done it.
Yeah.
I might not do it again.
I think we'll wait till it's dry before we do the next cave camp. So first job before anything, tidy up the candles.
Leave no trace and everything, isn't it? But
Yes.
people don't want to see it just because we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, someone's not left no trace. They've put a big P. Guessing the name was Pete or Penis. Penis Pete. Not you, Pete.
There's loads of graffiti on the walls, isn't there?
Yeah.
Loads.
How many you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 to find.
2 to find. Oh, there's your 2 there.
Yeah.
1, 2. Lovely. And just sticks.
Just sticks into
And there we go.
everything.
So moving along from yesterday's little conversation about honesty and stuff, I had a bit of a problem with my Hoots bivvy. The zip leaked on one side, which is weird because I had the flap up, I zipped, and I had the velcro over the top, but it still managed to find its way in. I mean, you see all that water, that's not condensation. All along the zip side, my mat and sleeping bag got wet, but luckily I stayed dry inside. That side, bone dry. Just all along the zip. It's it's come in. It wet all the side of my mat, all the side of my sleeping bag. Like I say, I stayed dry and warm. But yeah, I have heard people mention that about these before.
Mine's the same, to be honest. It's along the zip. It's like it's wet. Look.
Yours isn't so bad.
It's not as bad as yours because I wasn't near as much water, but it's still like that's the inside where it's just come through. But other bits are dry. So.
I mean, it might have been dripping off the roof and back up at the zip. I don't know, but either way, it has leaked the full length of the zip. Head is dry. And like I say, all that side is dry, but yes, needs. I think it needs a dressing by Snug Pack. Little buggers have chewed through my bag.
Yeah, they took my spoon out.
Thieves.
Chewed through my bag and took my spoon out and put it somewhere else in the cave.
Christ, someone asked about rodents and bivvy
I
bags.
didn't see any mouse jockeys when we came in. I looked for them as well.
Thing is, rodents never bother you, it's just they bother your stuff. So
Yeah.
keep any food stuff's out of the way. That's just a dirty pan and my rubbish.
Well,
but
luckily they've gone for the dirty pan and not our rucksacks, thankfully.
yeah, well, I purposely didn't leave food in my rucksack, so that's
No, I
another
didn't either.
tip for bivvy bag camping. Don't leave your food in your rucksack because it will attract.
Yeah, we do usually put it somewhere else, don't we? Which is it's a good thing to do
Yeah.
given the circumstances.
I like mice, they're cute, but they're little buggers. Especially with, well, when they can smell food anyway, they won't bother you, but they'll bother your food. So the bivvy bag's away, just some little last bits, some soggy mats. I think they're going to have to go on the outside of the bag, Zoe.
Everything you pick up, you're just like,
I know.
it's like getting covered in mud constantly.
I know, I feel like we've been mud wrestling.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
just feel so dirty.
I know, I've probably got it all over my face as well. Right, I think we're done, aren't we?
We are doing
Bags are packed.
Brian Woody Cave.
Left no trace. I said to Zoe, if it looked like this when we got here yesterday, we'd be like,
Reluctant,
we'd be like, nah, let's go home. Right, it's a bit treacherous now because we've got like a right
Oh, yeah, it's really
craggy, rocky, cliffy. You can't see because it's dark still, but it's virtually a cliff down there on all rocks and wet and slippy and
have to go really slow.
yeah. Nice and steady, girl.
I know it's really slippy.
It is, isn't it?
Like, really slippy. Heading towards the bottom. About halfway down. River's right down at the bottom. You can hear it making a right racket. It's really full, I think. It's just so damn slippy. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Normally when it's dry, you just bound down these kind of things and don't think about it. And then when it's like this, it's like walking on ice.
Whoa, that river's gone up about a foot or two since we've been up there.
So full and so fast.
It's gone over the path there.
Oh, you know that bit where it is over the path, that's going to be impassable now.
Yeah, we're, I don't know how we're going to get back to the car. We'll have to take a detour. But
it was only just on the way here.
yeah, before we went up to the cave, we filtered some water here and it was, yeah, a lot lower. I would say a good foot or two at least.
Let's see.
I just wonder if some of the path's going to be covered on this bit.
So here comes the first bit where we've already seen that it's flooded over where it wasn't yesterday. This is a good bit. Oh, it's made a complete little river. Look here. There's a bit of a puddle, but look at this bit. It's just flowing over the top. All onto the path. Nice deep river. Luckily there's a bit on the edge we can get past here. But yeah, that's a lot of water coming through.
So anyway, how did you sleep last night?
Not great.
Well, that made me sad because I slept all right. I was nice and warm, apart from the outside of my sleeping bag getting wet. But
I was warm enough and everything, but I kept waking up. I'm not very good with like the bivvies and things. They're a bit claustrophobic for me. So I woke up in a panic.
The hoop bivvies?
Yeah, the hoop bivvies.
Not
I'm
normal.
fine with the normal bivvy because your head's out and you can see, but the hoop bivvies I kind of don't like them. And sleeping in them again, I'm just like, no, I don't like it. Kept giving me nightmares, just kept waking up feeling trapped and had some terrible nightmares, so I just woke up loads in the night.
Go on, tell them about the voice.
Yeah, I heard this weird voice just going, Zoe, Zoe. And it was so real. I probably was dreaming, obviously. But I woke up fully, looked out and everything's no one there, obviously. I was just probably dreaming, but yes.
So you said it was a girl's voice?
It was like a girl's voice, yeah, it was really weird.
So there'll be someone in the comments now saying it was a haunted cave.
Yeah, probably it's not. It's just your dreams, isn't it? Because you're feeling insecure in that position, I think.
Anyway, we've just stopped for a breather, just cool off. T-shirt weather, look.
Yeah, it's quite mild, isn't it?
It is, I'm ever so warm. So yeah, we're going to get some chocolate and baby bells and stuff for breakfast and get some energy. We're going to have to divert that river crossing bit we went at yesterday because it'll be proper flooded today. So we'll have to find a alternate route back to the car. Oh, I don't know what the temperature is, but I reckon it's at least 8.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's quite warm.
Look at the state of this.
Oh my word.
All this was path yesterday. Christ. Sorry, I'm not allowed to say Christ. Someone told me off for that once, sorry. Blasphemy and all that.
Nice. There's no way you could get over that path now. It's just a complete river.
Oh, for God's sake. Oops. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we're going to have to go around this big hill. We're going to have to either go up over the top or round it and back to the car. Yeah, I'm not tackling that path we went across yesterday. Yeah, so that was the pathway. Well, it was underwater when we went across it, yeah, but at least there was some rocks sticking up above the water.
Yeah,
but
now,
yeah, they're under, so that's going to be really deep.
So much water overnight, it's unbelievable.
Oh, didn't want to do that this morning. Just come from right down the bottom of the hill there. Still not at the top, but I think we're going to try and cut around the back of it to get to the car. So, any takeaways from this camp?
Bring a kebab.
Bring a kebab? Why, you?
No, you.
I'd bring more bin bags probably.
Yeah, I'll bring a 10.
10, yeah. I did suggest that actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and all that shizzle, leave a comment, and see you again soon.